Hello guys, welcome again to Sugilanon channel. By the way, bakit kayo nandito sa channel? It's because I will keep uploading about my niche. So my niche, Sugilanon channel, is all about science, education, and adventure. By this time, we will be talking about science, particularly in the context or in the field of chemistry. Alright, so we will be waiting for these PowerPoints. By the way, what have you seen in the screen right now? Well, this is all about introduction to chemistry. By the way, once again, welcome to our journey to through the fascinating world of chemistry. But to kick things off with a smile, so let's see, meet and greet with each other. Let me start with this lesson with a story. So, parable lang to siya guys, parable. So, noong unang panahon, sa isang lupain kung saan ang mga misteryong ang bumabalot sa mga kalye at ang mga lihim ay nananatiling nakatago sa dilim. May mga masisipag na mag-aaral ng BS Criminology na kilala sa kanilang matatalim na mga mata at matalas na isipan. Ang mga mag-aaral na ito ay parang mga detective, naglilinaw ng mga kasalanan sa crime scene at nagbibigay ng kahulugan sa wika ng ebidensya. Isang araw, may isang nakalilitong kaso na lumitaw na kahit ang pinakamalayang mananaliksik ay nabibigla. Ang crime scene ay isang laberinto ng mga tala o labyrinth of yes. Bawat isa ay nagsasalita ng iba't ibang kwento. Alam ng mga mag-aaral na upang malutas ang kaso na ito, kinakailangan nilang lumapit sa isang hindi inaasahan na kaalyado. Guess what? Ano ba ang kaalyado ng mga BS Criminology students? Kaalyado to solve the crime, to get the solution? Well, walang iba kundi ang chemistry. So, muna ang mga kaalyado ng mga nag-i-investigate. Sa kanilang pagsasaliksik sa mundo ng chemical analysis, natuklasan ng mga mag-aaral na tulad ng mga elemento sa isang compound, bawat piraso ng ebidensya ay may papel na ginagampanan. Natutunan nilang tukuyin ang mga fingerprints ng mga molecules, isalin ang mga language ng mga parts o mga language ng dugo at alamin ang mga nakatagong katotohanan sa ilalim. Sa pamamagitan ng kanilang pagpapamahala sa chemistry, binago ng mga mag-aaral ang crime scene sa isang canvas na paglalantad. Bawat reaksyon, bawat obserbasyon at bawat deduction ay nagdadala sa kanila ng mas malapit na puso ng misteryo. Sa huli, hindi lamang tungkol sa paglutas ng isang kaso, ito ay tungkol sa pag-unawa sa komplikadong sayaw ng mga elemento na humuhubog sa mundo ng crime. At sa gayon, natutunan ng mga mag-aaral ng BS Criminology na sa tapestry ng mga investigasyon, ang chemistry ay hindi lamang isang paksa. Ito ay isang susi na nagbubukas ng mga pinto sa katotohanan, katarungan, at sa pagtutok ng mga pagsagot sa mga pinakamailalim na puzzle ng kriminal sa mundo. Well, yan lamang po ang parable, diba? It's a very nice, interesting story. Well, while you are watching in this video once again, because I'm going to give you just an overview why chemistry is needed to your curriculum or to your field. Kasi chemistry is not only full of interesting facts and discoveries but also has its fair share of humor. Well, as we delve into history, the wonders and the endless possibility of chemistry, yes, but before I'm going to do that, I'm going to introduce to you myself. I am your teacher, Teacher Rafael Padla Inson. Well, I'm excited to guide you through this exploration. Chemistry is all about understanding the building blocks of our world and how they interact to create everything we see, touch, and experience. So get ready to ignite your curiosity and passion for the science of matter and its transformation. So let's embark on this educational and entertaining journey together. Let's start. Okay. As you can see in my introduction here sa PowerPoint, yes, that's introduction to chemistry. Well, course and overview. Marami na nga akong sinasabi sa overview, di ba? Because why chemistry, etc. Once again, yes, this is it in the next slide. Why I am going to say about this one. This is me again, Rafael Padla Inson. Okay, so in the first place, let me pose to you a question with this first statement. Why study chemistry? Ikaw, bakit kailangan mong mag-study ng chemistry? Or bakit kailangan mong pagtuunan ng pansin ng chemistry? Why do you need this knowledge concept in chemistry? Why? So there are a lot of questions, no? But to answer some of those, because chemistry help us understand the world around us. It explains how things work, why substances react with each other, and how we can create new material. Ganun lang. Kasi we have a lot of questions around the world and only chemistry can give solution and find an answer into it. Studying chemistry is essential because it provides us with a deeper understanding of the world around us. It will give us explain and satisfaction the mechanisms behind how things work, why substances interact and react with each other, and how we can manipulate matter to create new material. Ano di ay bitaw, no? Ano ang mga substances mo react, mo interact with each other, why? So that's the main reason why I am here in front of you because I'm going to guide you to understand all of those. So by unraveling the mystery of chemistry, we gain insights into the fundamental building blocks of the universe and the endless possibilities of innovation and discovery. Another question, why study chemistry? Because chemistry is just like a puzzle that help us solve everyday problems and make new discovery. So, ganun lang. Yun yung mga posted question ninyo. Ang chemistry ay tulad ng isang puzzle na tumutulong sa atin na malutas ang mga araw-araw na problema na makahanap ng bagong mga pagtuklas. Di ba? So, importante si chemistry. It will really help a lot to us. Sa pamamagitan ng sistemang ito, ang mga pag-unawa ng mga interactions at pagbabago ng mga materials or other things ay nagiging possible sa atin na mabuo ang mga komplikasyon ng mga natural na mundo at nagkakahanap ng mga makabago at epektibong solusyon. No? So hamon sa ating hinaharap sa araw-araw, only chemistry can provide us an answer. So sa pamamagitan ng chemistry, hindi lamang natin nasusolusyonan ang mga puzzle, kundi tayo rin ay sumasalunga sa isang paglalakbay na walang tigil na pagtuklas na humahantong sa mga bagong pag-alam ng mga tagumpay. So yun, that's the main reason. Another is, by studying chemistry, we'll learn how things are made, how they work, and how we can make them better. No? Yun lang. Saan man siya ha? Saan man siya pag-function and how we can make lives better? Yes, by studying chemistry sa pamamagitan ng pag-aaral ng chemistry, natutuklasan natin kung paano ginagawa ang mga bagay. Di ba? Kung paano sila gumagana at kung paano natin sila maaaring gawing mas mahusay. Yun ang kung bakit ka nag-study ng chemistry. Ang chemistry ay naglalantad ng mga hiwaga ng mga komposisyon, struktura, at pag-uugali ng mga other things, material. Nagbibigay sa atin ng mga kaalaman, hindi lamang upang maunawaan ang mundo sa ating paligid, kundi upang mag-imbento at pagbutihin ang mga processes o proseso upang gawin ang mga epektibo, madipid at kapaki-pakinabang. Yes, that's the answer why we study chemistry. Isa pa, taas na to. Why study chemistry? Because it plays a vital role in creating new products, safeguarding the environment, making the world a better place for everyone. So, yun. Yun nga. Kasi nga, pag you understand a lot of chemistry, we have a comfortable life then after, right? Okay, so what's the next slide? But before we proceed, another overview of chemistry, I will tell you the hints how to study chemistry because unlike with other subject, chemistry is also different from the others. So that's why we have our own also strategy process of how to study chemistry. But eventually, if you will do this one, of course, you have a greater chance to pass the subject and of course get a better grade. Yes, get a better grade. Number 1, first, thoroughly understand the fundamental principles of concepts upon which whole sections of the subjects are based. So this is done by knowing the meaning of the terms used. Sa chemistry kasi, maraming mga newly term na ma-encounter mo. But do not just tolerate that term, words nga na ma-encounter mo. Look for the meaning of each term because that term will be utilized again for the next level. So, pabalik-balik lang yung mga term. Pag hindi mo yan binigyan ng pansin, uulit na naman yan for the next round. So, study the term. And also, knowing the important points covered in the lecture and reading materials. So, makinig sa lectures, of course, no? And practicing or applying what has been learned to exercise found at the end of the unit study. Marami kasing other materials na at the end of that chapter, we have a practice exercise there. So you have to learn and study as well. So next is hints is chemistry is cumulative in nature. What do you mean by cumulative? Nadadagdagan first, gamay pa nga knowledge, another one nadagdagan until such time na marami ka nang alam. So, meaning to say, it will add on and every day until you will learn really a lot. So, cumulative because nearly every concept introduced is expanded and built upon the concept that follows. So it is therefore necessary to understand first what has been presented today in order to understand what will be presented tomorrow. So, just like a ladder, you cannot really learn na mag-una ka dito sa ibaba without knowing this in the first step, no? Sa hagdanan, di ka pwede makaabot sa ibaba kung di ka mo step sa ang sa hagdanan. So, meaning to say, in anang chemistry, you have to learn ang first step prior to the next step. Kay cumulative lang sila, sumpay-sumpay lang in other word, or spiral, connect lang. Di ka makakonect dito sa higher level if you will not start from the very small part. And study every day rather than studying only just before the long exam. Ngunit pinaka-importante, other student gets cramming. O pag-exam lang, magdali study one night before the exam. Sa pamatuan mo ana. So, meaning to say, every day, prior to the long exam, during the long exam, pa-relax lang din ka, ana, di ba? Next is, study with pencil and paper. Muna pinaka-importante because when you try to solve problem, looking for the problem with solutions, You cannot just put it into your mind everything what you have learned and see in the books or whatever resources you have. So for the perfect retention, gumamit ka ng papel at pencil. Write it down, especially when knowing the important tips, right? Write it everything there. So yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, di ba, lagi. Okay, so the next slide is, ito na tayo, overview. What is chemistry? There are a lot of answers, no, about the meaning of chemistry. Ano ba talaga ang chemistry? But in our context, in myself, in here, based on my research as well, chemistry is the study of the compositions of matter, its composition, properties, and the changes it undergoes. So meaning to say, ang chemistry di ay studihan kung sa'y composition sa isa ka butang, what are made up of elements, compounds, or molecule. Sa isa ka particular item, product, panahon mo sa naa din ha, di ba? Sabi naaning herbal nga na matambalan man ang iyang other defective diseases. So the chemistry will intervene there to study the composition sa naangan ng makatambal na siya, di ba? And the next thing is, of course, because chemistry that's really involved with the matter. When say matter, is anything that occupies with a mass that occupies space, no? Either in the form of solid, liquid, and gas. That's an example of matter that where chemistry really working on it, starting from it. Chemistry has a definite effects on everyday life, taste of foods, grades of gasolines. That's very correct. Chemistry also made up of living and non-living things are made up of matter, where chemistry really starting from there, from the small things. So those are the things that we need to answer the question of what is chemistry. So chemistry and its branches. Okay, chemistry alone is a very broad topic on chemistry. In the other country, when they study chemistry and go for their other degree, specialization, master, and those doctorate, they have their own field of expertise or specialization, which belong to the branches of chemistry. Yes, and the first of which is, okay, inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry is the general study of all elements and their compounds except those of carbon. Everything what you have seen in the periodic table is the coverage of the inorganic chemistry. So, ilabas mo lang doon si carbon sa periodic table. Yun ang inorganic chemistry. No, studihan niya tanan. Except for that. Kaya nga except for carbon, because carbon has its own field of interest and its own study category which focus on carbon only. And that is what we call organic chemistry. It is the chemistry of carbon-containing compounds encompassing the study of hydrocarbons and their derivative. So ito na nga kasi nga hindi isinali si carbon sa inorganic because organic has its own field of interest to study. Of course, carbon-containing compound carbon cannot isolate, alone, cannot live as the species of matter alone unless it will be reacted with the other element, and that is hydrogen. So most probably carbon combined to hydrogen is called hydrocarbon. From the first prefix, hydro is hydrogen, carbon then the second word. Other derivatives, you see derivative, other elements that's really necessary for attaching, reacting to carbon and hydrogen. So for example, oxygen, sulfur, and other those derivatives would react to such thing. And what's the next of branches of chemistry? Mag-quiz data now. You have to know what's the branches of chemistry. Analytical chemistry. Well, this is a very struggling part. Analytical chemistry. It involves identifying, separating, and quantitatively determining the composition of various substances. So, identifying, analyzing, kung sa may naa sa isa ka sample, nga nang effective na siya, unsay naa sa isa ka herbal, nga nung makaayo siya o other panuhot. Of course, ang mga expert or science people which belong to the field of chemistry, they will try to study what is the compound in it. Kung sa'yo naari to sa sulod, no? Muna siya ang field of expertise for analytical chemistry. And I think we have only 9 branches of chemistry. I understood that we have a lot of it, but we'll just focus on this 9, no, which is really common and familiar to us. So next branches of chemistry is we have biochemistry. Okay, it is the study of the chemical compositions of living matter and the chemical changes that occur within and during life processes. So the prefix bio means life. Chemistry is interpolated to the bio because there are some situations in the field of bio which they cannot find an answer but only the chemistry. So that is why there is a combination of one study of both combination of biology and chemistry, and that is what we call biochemistry. They should not against with each other because they are complement, helping each other. And next branch of chemistry is physical chemistry. This is primarily concerned with the structure, energy changes. Actually, this is one of the most difficult subjects whenever studying in college about the specific subject of physical chemistry. But I learned a lot about that. Yeah. Next is environmental chemistry. It involves the study of the nature, sources, and effects of living system naturally occurring in man-made substance present in the environment. So meaning to say, except for naturally occurring, you have to follow the system naturally occurring. Yes, that's it. And another thing for chemistry branches of chemistry is we have industrial chemistry. It is the application of chemical principles in technology, focusing on the development and optimizations of chemical processes for industrial productions and manufacturing. So when we say industrial chemistry, it is look around us, everything that's made up of planta, factory, yes, muna siya ang industrial chemistry. And nuclear chemistry is the next. It's involved the study of the reactions of atomic nuclei and their fundamental principle. So this is a very quite interesting for nuclear chemistry. No other country, the most powerful, other was rich country, they have this what we call nuclear bomb, which is taken from this concept in the field of nuclear chemistry. The one who is making weaponry, nuclear bomb, bio warfare, or other guns, and etc. They should always ask the information of chemists, especially in the field of nuclear chemistry, for them to successfully implement if there's something they wanted to fight, from country to country. Next is natural product chemistry. It is a study of the secondary metabolic process produced by the living organisms, exploring the diverse array of compounds that play central roles in biological processes and interactions with the ecosystem. So we see natural part of chemistry. This is primarily concerned of looking for other cure using from the original material, which is very natural, no? Mabuti gitawag siyang natural product because your item is taken really from the natural. Well, that's an overview for your course in this subject chemistry. Before we ended up on our lesson for the next time around, you are familiar. It's the heart of the matter. You have to familiarize the other things like atoms, ions, molecules, elements, compounds, mixtures as well. Well, keep on updating in our GC, okay? So, do you have question? Please, kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe ng aking channel, please take note. Sugilanon channel, SUGILANON channel. Sugilanon channel. So, it's my tagline is the unveiling story and sparking joy. Okay, so ito yung sugilanon natin ngayon. It's an overview of the chemistry. Okay, sugilanon in English, that is the story. Okay, so until please watch to my next video I see. And of course, thank you so much and God bless us.